I shared in a previous video one of many stories of local dance drama I experienced, particularly during the time where I transitioned from being an amateur competitor to turning pro. I received zero shade whatsoever on a national level, but locally it was a dumpster fire and I was under attack. And I'm sharing this story in response to one of the comments from one of our friends here on our channel mentioning they were having a very similar experience and that they were moving their way up to higher level amateur competitive ranks and they wanted to turn pro, and suddenly the local pro posse was all up in their business and horrible things about them. And yeah, welcome to the club. And the better you are, the more people are going to attack. So I shared the end of that previous video. My first step to handling this was I went direct to the source. I invited the owner of the studio where all of those teachers were talking trash about me to lunch. So can I take you to lunch? I've heard rumors. I don't like to take nothing secondhand. Let's talk face to face. And to their credit, they said absolutely yes. And we met and I thought we had a great conversation, which ended up resulting in no change at all. And although he did stop lying about me, he did not take one step to correct all of the misinformation he had previously been spreading. So damage is done. And to boot, all the other teachers in the studio didn't change anything. They just kept on the attack. I'm a bad dancer. I'm a bad teacher. I care more about competing than I care about my students. I care more about my dancing than about my students' dancing. I don't know what I'm doing. The list of criticisms are endless and groundless. I came out guns blazing, guys. I was like, okay, well, if we can't handle this like empathetic, mature adults, I'm going to defend myself. And I did. And looking back, I still to this day can't believe I did this, guys. So at that time, there was a local dance magazine, very nicely printed, Ballroom Dance Monthly magazine. And so I wrote an article for this magazine explaining in no uncertain terms the names of the people who were lying about me, exactly what they said that were lies, a copy of the email from the head of the NDCA saying that's not true. They look like idiots. And I can't believe the lady even published it. I'm sure she made a lot of enemies. Fortunately, guys, in case you're wondering, none of the pros involved in this are teaching anymore, and that magazine no longer exists. This is a long time ago I turned pro, but anyway, I really embarrassed these people. And the problem is once you're exposed as a liar, friends, no one believes anything you say after that. And frankly, to our friend who commented that they were really suffering being attacked by these local pros. You know what, guys? They're just jealous and intimidated by your skill, and they're afraid you're going to take their money, which is ridiculous. But in the end, ironically, I did end up taking all those students. That was not my grandmaster evil plan at all. I really wanted to build organically and build the community, not leech off other people's students. And I wanted to create my students from ground up so I could take all the credit. But you know what, guys? Students know quality when they see it. And when you start making winners in competition that are beating all their students, which if you're a good teacher, you will, their students are going to leave for you anyway. It doesn't matter how many lies they tell about you or how bad of a teacher they say you are or how bad of a dancer. You know what? Students aren't blind. And secondly, I even had like social dancers switch to me, straight up said, I just got tired of wasting my lessons hearing them talk trash about people. And you know what? You are wasting your students' money. They do not pay you to come in and hear you say how bad other teachers are. They could care less about other teachers. They chose you for a reason. They're coming there to learn how to dance. I cannot even fathom wasting someone's hard-earned money and potential teaching time to sit and say how bad other pros are. That's cray-cray. Just a sign of that pro's own lack of competence, or at least confidence, So, in a nutshell, my heart does go out to you. And I'm sure many of you who have transitioned from being a higher level amateur to turning pro have run through these fiery hoops. But you know what? Many years have passed. I have vanquished all my enemies. None of them are teaching anymore. And the funny thing is, of the pros in that studio that were talking trash about me, most of them didn't maintain a clientele to be able to continue teaching 1-2 more years max, and they had to switch careers. So we reap what we sow. Don't worry about those pros attacking you. You will lose the battle, but you'll win the war. So as I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow morning, I look back and I still can't believe I stood up to all those people so early in my career. But you know what? Attack my reputation. We got a problem. Attack my dancing, who cares? But you know, character is a totally different thing. So if you have a story you'd like to share, comment below. We are a worldwide community of ballroom dancers. Here I am but one person in a world of ballroom dancers. And if I say something you disagree with, you think I should have handled the situation differently, or have suggestions for how this person can handle their situation, they have not turned pro yet, hey, comment below. This is interesting to me and helpful to us all. So guys, I look forward to seeing you first thing tomorrow. If you like all things ballroom dance, subscribe to our channel. Bye, friends.